Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is WIP weekend number 99. We're almost at 100. I'm so excited about that. It is March 15th, 2024, and I'm making it on the Friday, the day before, so it's the 14th. We had a great week. I am feeling much better. Uh, Doctor called me Monday and said, stop the antibiotics you're on. They're ineffective. So I had new antibiotics sent to me. So I've been taking them all week and I feel pretty good. My energy has picked up a bit. I'm still not 100%. I'm still having the problem with my gallbladder, but that hopefully will be looked after soon. I have an appointment with the specialist April 13th, so just waiting patiently to go see him. So things are coming around and looking a little better for me, so I'm so happy about that. Had a quiet week on Sunday. We had my son over. We had a little birthday dinner. My stepdad, Brian, was here. I did ribs for everybody, so I was exhausted by the time I finished making our Sunday meal. And my son does not like cake, so we went to Dairy Queen and got him an ice cream cake, and he just loved it. So had a very nice day on Sunday. My husband was off for a couple days. He had a little procedure that he had to have done. Everything is great, no problems. So we're very happy about that one. So things are looking better right now. Since today is my Friday, Paige, my granddaughter, will be coming over this afternoon. My daughter and son-in-law are going to go see the movie Doom, and they're going to go in the afternoon so they can go out for dinner. And we might all go out for dinner tonight, who knows? But Paige will be here this afternoon, and I do have a small yarn haul, so I might do a video with her because she loves doing them. We'll see. We're not sure what's going to go on. But that's it for the plans. That was my past week. Like I said, I'm feeling better. So I'm not as run down. So that's good. So I guess I better go do my housework this before Paige gets here. So let's get into my WIPs right away. My diamond painting. I have been working on my cards that I got from Michael's. So I got 3 of these done. And then I have, if I can find the one, I've got them here. There we go. There's another little card, and he's so cute. So we've got a few more cards to do, and I'm really enjoying it. Oops, plastic came off this one. I better put it back on so it doesn't stick to anything. So that's one of my WIPs that I'm working on in diamond painting. Then I did a little bit of work on my cross stitch, and it is the cross stitch that brings on my carpal tunnel. So I think I can only do it every 2 or 3 days instead of doing it daily. So I did get another ballerina done, this one here. So I have done this. It's hard to tell, but I've done the skin on these two, and I have their dresses to do and their hair to do, and a little bit of hair here. So slowly but surely it's coming along, and I'm just so excited. I need to get this done so I can start my next one, or I may just start my next one and, do a little bit of each cross stitch. But I like doing it. It hurts my hand sometimes. And then I've been working on a paint by number, and I really like it. It is a farmyard fall, and you can't, I've done quite a bit, but there's still quite a bit to go. Very, very tiny, tiny places too. There, if you can, let's see. There you can see the numbers. Oh, the glare takes it. There you go. So it's very small, small places to paint. So it's been taking a while, but I'm really liking that one. And then on to my yarny goodness. I have decided to join Repeat Crafter Me. She's doing a cowl for the year called Under the Sea. And I have started January, February, March, and it's a square per month. So this is the square. So I've gotten 3 squares done, and then an applique will go on here. And I think already there's been a seahorse and a star fish and jellyfish maybe. So I'll probably be making those appliques this weekend. Maybe, we'll see. But I started on that, and it's so funny. She says that she's a loose crocheter, and not as loose as I am. She's got one extra round, and it's working out to 12 inches. And this, I want, it's one less round I did in the blue, and it's 12.5 inches. So I'm a very, very loose crocheter. Didn't realize that. So I got the 3 squares for that. So I'm looking for it. It's once a month. It's 1 square a month. So that's what I'll be doing. It's still attached to the yarn. And the yarns I'm using are Loops and Thread. And it's the new Michaels brand. And this one is just plain white. And for the blue, I am using a Craft Smart, which is the old Michaels brand, in the color Cornflower. And I've got 3 skeins of this, so I'm hoping it's enough. I've done 3 already, and I think I can get another one, so 4. So that'll work out perfectly. And I love this cornflower color. It's just beautiful, and the colors are turning out perfect. I think it's when the sun shines in my front windows. That's why my windows are that way, and I keep looking out. It's early in the morning, and the sun hasn't risen. I don't know if we're going to get sun today, so that's why the colors are working out. I finally figured it out. So that's my first WIP that I'm working on. I'm working on my mom's, and now the color's gone funky again. I'm working on my mom's memory blanket. I've done maybe 10 little squares, but like I said, I'll only be showing that once a month because you really can't see the difference. It is a lot of work. Like each square is 3 rounds. So, but it's in fingering weight, and it just doesn't look like I've done anything, but I've done a lot on it. I did 4 rows on my C2C knit blanket, and that's it. I have one item, which I'm going to stop you because I forgot it. I've written it down in my notes, but I forgot to get it. Just a moment. And I'm back. So I got some yarn from Aberdeen Wool and some beautiful, luscious premium yarns. So I had gotten the Vintage Chunky Baracco in the color, looking for it, there is no color, number 61170, and I had finished the hat, and this is out of knit, and this color is getting blown out. It's a little pinkier grayier than that. So I finished the hat, and I was working on the cowl, and this is the cowl. And I have finished crocheting it, but as you can see, it needs blocking, so I'm considering it a WIP still. So like once you pull it out, you get to see, you'll lose the color, but you get to see the pretty pattern. So I'm going to block it, and then I'll show it again next week, and you'll be able to see the difference. So it doesn't look good there, but once you block it out, it looks fabulous. So I'm very pleased with this one. It's my first knit project that isn't just knitting or purling. So that's that. So almost completed, but not quite. So that's an in-between. One completed hat and not the hat cowl being blocked. So it's just so soft and so nice. Put a little tag in there. And that brings me to my finished items this week. I got quite a bit done. I'm going to put a picture up here. My daughter, I made this after I made my video last week. My daughter had asked for some coasters. She works from home. She works for a company that is based in England. So she works from home, and she's HR for North America. So she got herself a new desk that rises and falls so she can stand sometimes and sit sometimes, and it's got a glass top, and every time she puts her drink down or whatever, she gets the ring of water from the moisture. So I made her some coasters, and I made 6 because as soon as Paige sees them, she'll want one. So Amanda will always have some lying around, and the other ones will get taken and end up in Paige's room. Everything I make for her mom, she wants the same. So I had fun making these. This pattern is from the Secret Yarnery. I didn't complete the whole pattern. I just, till I thought it was a good size. So that's one of my first finished items. And then my album square. This week's album is up here, and it's Stevie Nicks' Belladonna. And at first I thought, what am I going to do? But then if you look carefully, there's a couple different tones of purple in there, some whites, some blues. So I made this square, and I love it. I am having so much fun. There, that's color there. So much fun with this album collab that Neva from Manic Mama Musing, and I will link her below, is putting out, and I'm really enjoying it. And these squares, once I put a border on it, I only need 12, so I'll have quite a few wheelchair lap gans at the end of the year. So I just love this square, and the pattern is by Siren, I think. I will link that below, and if not, I'll put her name here somewhere too. So I'm very pleased with this square. I just love the patterning in it, and I'm not sure if I'm showing you the front or the back. I was showing you the back. There's the front, and it does have the puff stitch here, which is really nice. So that's my first completed item. And then I was upstairs. I keep trying to muddle along and clean up my yarn room, but I just keep getting more yarn and I don't know where to put it. And I found a project bag, and I put it in a different one because it was in a plastic bag. And I started this, I'm going to say 3 years ago when I started crocheting. And it's a baby blanket. I'm using a G hook, a 4mm hook, and it's a clover. And do I have it? The yarn, and you can tell by the labels, it's an old label, and it is ice cream yarn, and the color cookies and cream. So the reason I stopped this, because when I started, I had no idea about dimensions or how big it was going to turn out. I started the square, and it's a solid granny square going round, and it started looking too long for the width. So I was going to rip it all out, and then I decided, you know what, now I know what I'm doing. I can just add to the top and the bottom of it, or the sides. So as you can see here, it goes round and then it stops, and I just went side to side. So that's baby blanket, and the color's really, really good. It's right about there. And I finished it. So I probably put in, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 5 rows on either side, and then just finished off with a round of single crochet. So that is a completed item. It was a UFO for years because I was going to rip it out, but now it's complete. So I have a baby blanket that I'll put in my tub upstairs, and we can give it to somebody when they're pregnant. So I was very happy to get it done. I was really regretting gonna rip it all out, but it turned out really well, and I just love the pale grays and a little bit of white in there too. Like this is a pale gray, and then it turns into the white. So that's another completed item this week, and yeah, I'm happy to get off my UFO. I found a couple more UFOs upstairs, so we'll see if they get done or not. I've been starting things, and but I try and complete everything I start. If not, I just rip it out. And just with that, not knowing, right when I learned how to crochet, the proper dimensions and how to start off a blanket. I just thought, okay, it'll look good. And it just didn't. It was just off kilter. So I'm happy I got that done. Um, and then my final item that I completed this week is Judy's bird mal. And I'm so pleased. I'll put the picture of the birds here. I picked just one color and a very pretty pattern, which I forget the name. I'll put it here. And I will show that to you. It's in the thumb tag. So that's it there. And I just love the pattern. It's just so pretty. And the color is not, this is not turning out at all. There, way back there is probably the correct color, but I'll put a picture of the blanket in. I'll take a picture and edit it in here. So I'm really happy how this turned out. Very simple, 4-row repeat, and I found it on the internet. So that's my completed blanket. Yeah, the very nice pattern, easy, and really like it. Just adds a little bit of dimension, something different. I try and make my blankets all different because, that way they'll know in the seniors home whose blanket is who. So that's my finished item. So that's it for our WIP weekend number 99. Next week will be 100, and I'll probably do a little giveaway. I'll send out a couple stitch markers to a couple people. So I'm looking forward to that next week and see who wins the stitch markers. I'm still waiting for, who am I waiting for? Sue S. to send me her address so I can ship her off a couple stitch markers for my book cover inspiration. And yes, I've been working on that too. So the pattern squares and that takes quite a while. It's about an hour for each square. So I did a couple squares while I was waiting for my husband. I went and sat in the car and did those, went and grabbed a coffee. And that's it. So Judy, I've got another blanket. I'll send you the picture right away. So once I take it, and that's it for this week. So I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend, and I will see you maybe shortly if my granddaughter wants to do my yarn haul with me. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.